Well, it's great to be talking with you, Dr. MinSook Ho.
Thank you.
Can you just tell me a little bit about your role in Korea?
I'm working as a research officer at the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea. I'm the only gender studies major in my workplace. So my role is to suggest some kinds of a policy and law and systems to the member of the National Assembly.
MinSook, I was just wondering what it was that brought you to Melbourne University and visiting CEVAW.
My main area is violence against women, and during my research, I realized that CEVAW is a collaboration of experts from various research areas to respond to violence against women. So I'd like to know what kind of issues they dealt with and they uncover, and I'd like to know the solutions that they prepare or provide. Thinking about the women in South Korea, I felt very sorry and sad. I had some kind of a pessimistic thought that whether South Korean would be reach that level of Australia and when it would. And I'm sure that many women would be sacrificed in the meantime. So I was happy to see the kinds of people who are deeply interested in family violence, and he just identified themselves as families. It is unimaginable in South Korea.
And how about working with the CEVAW group?
Being there is just great for me. You allow me to access to Melbourne Law School Library. This is like a fortune. I can find any materials I'm looking for. So I'm so happy to access to everything I need. I met a PhD candidate like Sam and Lauren, and especially Lauren is researching a death review. Death review is, in South Korea, not any single domestic violence death review has been conducted yet. In South Korea, male majoring criminal law does not interested in the kind of very trivial issue such as domestic violence.
And so are there new ideas that you're taking back to Korea from this visit that you will write these long reports about?
Definitely. I have two goals. First one is I would like to introduce the non-fatal strangulation into the National Assembly. And the other goal is to introduce family violence death review. I think it is very important.
So the death reviews would look at deaths that have taken place in the context of domestic violence and look for risk factors?
Yes, that's right. Because after the tragedy incident happened, many Koreans just wept and mourned, and that's it. But it's not enough. I think the death review should be conducted because we need to identify the cause of death and failure of the system, and we need to prevent the similar deaths in the future. In that way, I think death review, family violence death review is very important. But we don't have any idea about that. So I can directly make a suggestion to member of the National Assembly. So I'm certainly sure that bill will be introduced.
It's very exciting that your visit to Australia is influenced by these connections with our CEVAW colleagues and that it might create law reform in Korea.
Sometimes I was lonely because I don't have any fellows to share my idea, experience, and my concerns. Here, Australia, Melbourne Law School, there are so many researchers and advocates and activities who have a common knowledge. And the most impressive thing was that they try to share their ideas, experience, opinions, and information because they really, truly want to help the victim in the field.
Well, thank you for choosing Melbourne University and CEVAW to visit.
It's like my dreams come true. So I don't forget this memory.